Hey guys, Shop Talk Podcast.
I'm a zero pro guy.
I did it, yeah. I ran a marathon.
You only crank screw?
Am I the town hero?
3 laps of that are just... Hey guys, Shop Talk Podcast here, episode 76. Forgot to change the board, Brody.
Oh, well.
Happy Father's Day. Kyle, yourself.
Really? Thank you.
Merry Father's Day.
We started this off like fast. I'm eating fruit snacks, so
Yeah, you're still eating your snacky snacks.
We were burning the dirt up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was a little dusty.
Yeah,
Does my mustache look darker?
A little darker,
It's extra
yeah.
dark right now.
Yeah.
Extra
Looked
dark.
like my dad in the 90s.
Just dirty.
Dark. Dark mustache.
So, a little change. Last week, we originally said that I was going to be going to do the hair scramble down in Nevis.
Mm-hmm.
Friday night softball. Pulled a groin muscle pretty bad. Debated on even riding dirt bike. So that was the reason not going down there.
Mm-hmm.
Debated even riding dirt bike today with Kyle. And there was a lot of putting the foot out, but there was no raising the foot. No lifting of the legs at all.
So just how I ride normal. Just put the foot down. If it kicks out, just put the foot down.
Just out and straight out.
I think I got Glenn smiling on one of them. Started ripping around the corner, and then foot catches.
What's it? So a change of plans here of what we were going to talk about this week. It was the Vintage National Show out in New York, Kyle.
Dunkirk, New York.
And so we figured we'd talk about that a little bit, and then kind of a thrown together show here too, a shorter show. But then we're also talking about the Vintage National. Sorry. We're going to be giving Emily Ilstrup a call. But then she did just text me and said, call Taylor. So I don't know if we're talking to Taylor Bunke or if we're talking to Emily. Okay? But in 10 minutes, we'll be calling either Emily or Taylor.
Who are you going to call?
Emily said
Ghostbuster.
So either way, we'll be talking to Taylor or Emily in 10 minutes here about the Vintage National Show.
Hey, Siri, what's the number to Ghostbusters?
She didn't hear you.
I've always wondered.
I don't think they have a number.
But right away, right before we came on here, we were debating. So this is going to be Father's Day, Sunday. You'll be hearing this on Tuesday, like usual time. Thursday, you'll be hearing the very first episode of the Shop Talk Re-Raceables? No, Re-Readable.
Re-readable. There's already a re-raceable.
Yeah, there is already a Re-Raceable. Re-Readable. Okay, Brody.
Mm-hmm.
And then like...
We've been blessed with about 200 snow wheels.
What did you think the name should have been, Kyle?
Snow Weeks Past.
Snow Weeks Past. Sure.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Shop Talk Snow Weeks Past.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
There's got to be a clever name in there. Comment a clever name for Snow Weeks Past.
Snow Week. Yeah. So after this episode, it'll be a shorter episode too. We're shooting for about an hour or so. I got to go get my pontoon out of the lake.
Oh, shoot.
Pine Lake.
A little gusty out there.
No, it shouldn't. Yeah, it might rain.
Sides are all smashed in.
It might rain.
It's upside down.
Okay. I have the craziest story from yesterday. Okay?
Okay.
So a little context of where we're at on Pine Lake here. Okay, you come back straight away towards shore. Okay, Kyle?
Which straightaway towards shore?
Your first straightaway coming back towards shore. And then you make the little chicanes and then the wide open straightaway back away from shore where you're going to enter the cattail.
The super long one, yeah.
Like where Jimmy was sitting.
Yeah.
Jimmy and Donnie were sitting this year, that left-handed turn. Mm-hmm. So we were sitting about right there in the pontoon last night, okay? Mm-hmm. Threw the anchor out and pulling the anchor back up, full of seaweed and everything, shaking it off in the water, and then getting some mud off of it. And I pull it back up onto the pontoon, okay? Set it down, wipe some mud off. I pulled up a frickin' penny.
That was like on
Really?
top of the anchor?
That was on top of the anchor in the mud.
That's kind of cool.
What year was it from?
95,
Really?
the year I was born.
Huh.
Hey, that's weird. Yeah, that's cool.
Was it heads up?
Ooh. Do you remember?
Ooh, that I don't.
Throw that shit back. And go put it in the same spot.
But what?
Yeah.
Was,
Who threw that penny in there? How long has that been at the bottom of the lake?
and then for me to scoop it up with the anchor,
Yeah.
it was strange.
Freaky.
Yeah. Where it was like, did I really just like...
And all the shaking and all the dipping the anchor back in and it didn't
Yeah.
fall off. It was right at the very end when you brought it back into the boat. It was still clinging on.
Yes. How strange. That was some Illuminati stuff or something.
That's cool, though.
Yeah. How crazy was
Yeah,
that?
that's weird.
And right there, like right there in that straightaway where we're kind of coming into that turn. Snow Week's past, Kyle? Snow Week's...
I don't know, man.
Snow Week's Digest?
These are 98 graphics right there. They have yellow in them.
Oh, I see. Okay.
We had a little debate about
Yeah,
poster.
98, 99s.
Okay.
Snow Pros.
Are you going to read them, like, just all the way through and, like, have it turned to the camera?
No, we'll just
you'll flip through
we'll
them?
hit some paragraphs and then we'll banter about it.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
like, you'll read it on your own
Yeah.
beforehand.
You got to learn how to read because I don't want to be the one.
Well, no, like, I'm like, on your own time, you'll go through it, and then we'll sit down, and then
No,
you'll
we're
tell.
literally gonna pull it off.
Oh, we're
our
going to just
butt and
start recording and open the book.
yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Kyle has an idea of what's in there because he's already looked through it.
No, I haven't.
Oh, you
See, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, he should probably go through it beforehand so he knows what pages to go to and where's the good stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like they're a freaking Harry Potter book.
I'm not even saying it's still a magazine. There might be a couple pages that have nothing on it.
The best
that's
part is the
interesting.
pictures.
Well, yeah, and that's why you're going to hold it to
Well,
the camera.
No, so that's
and
why
then flip the pages.
we'll be posting those on Thursdays. And to correlate with them on the Facebook page, I'll take pictures of every
Yeah.
page. And then so I'll post that magazine on Thursday as well for a Throwback Thursday.
Starting an archive of Snow Weeks on Facebook.
Have you been thinking in the back of your mind who you're gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
No,
What do you mean?
Emily or Taylor.
Emily said to call Taylor.
Well, then you should probably just call Taylor.
Yeah, which I thought we were calling Emily. That was the original. I asked her. RM Fantasy, Brody. Mm-hmm. Shout out after High Point this weekend. The Moto 2 in 450. It just freaking downpoured.
Got cut short.
Yeah, it got
Oh,
cut
God, you got cut short
from
even.
from lightning.
okay.
From 7 minutes to go, we got cut off from lightning.
Yeah.
But Jason Kubik, I believe he's an oval racer guy, leading the RM Fantasy. ALR second. Brady Wadena fell all the way to third. So,
Ouch.
yeah,
Still on the leaderboard.
yeah. But I had some. I have all these ideas, Brody,
Yeah.
of when I'm driving here to do the podcast. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to touch on that, talk about that, and then we sit down, and it's like it almost just wipes it.
Yeah, my wife will vouch for me. I'm not much of an idea, man.
Man. So, yeah, bummed not to go do the hair scramble race today. But softball, we got our butts kicked.
Yeah. And that's why you're too sore.
That's why I'm hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Motos, I was grabbing the bars too hard first time riding this year, so I'm gonna get a blister right there.
You get arm pump?
So don't work out your forearms.
Oh, what? It
Oh yeah, you
instantly
could
got arm pump or
tell.
what?
Yeah, and I was riding too far forward on the bike, so like every jump I'd like push off, So the insides of my thumbs and the outsides of my hands grabbing too hard. Yeah. But hey, picked right back up where we left off, close to the same pace. Pretty close.
Yeah.
I was a little far off, but yeah.
First ride, no tip overs, no crashes, no nothing.
Ate a lot of dirt from Glenny's quad,
It was dusty out there.
Nice.
but it was sweet.
No bleeding kidneys?
I forgot. No kidneys, no kidney ruptures, whatever.
Shout out Josh.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what happened, but yeah, we're not going to the hospital.
yeah, that's always a good day of riding. Yeah.
Yeah, riding at the home track. That's not what you want to do.
Yeah, Holy smokes, was that fun. Forgot how fun it was. Brody, you should get a bike.
Nah, I don't.
Oh, so me and Brody raced.
Yeah.
Brody, what was going on in this race?
Why did you take forever to catch back up to him? I seen you down there.
Yeah, I told you we're going to do a rolling start.
Yeah.
Start at where the white line ends. Why were you lollygagging coming up behind me?
That's all she's got.
No, like when you were going to go.
When I wanted us to get side by side.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, come on.
I don't know. I don't know. I just don't care that much, I guess. I don't.
No, you just do your thing.
Well, you're so far up there, close to the line, and I don't know. I was gonna get too much speed, and then I was already gonna be ahead of you.
He was trying to get a better rolling start.
Yeah,
that's what he was trying to do.
No, I didn't want that good of a rolling start. I didn't.
Why?
You're already up there so far. It didn't really matter.
The veins in his head are getting bigger and bigger.
But
The more we're talking about
the old 450 beat the old Bolt.
Put the screws to her by
Yeah.
the driveway.
Yeah, it wasn't even close.
There was about 3 sled lengths. Three bike lengths, we'll call them.
Yeah, yep. Or like in Canada, that'd be like 3 moose to the maple syrup squared.
Yeah.
Squared.
Squared.
That'd be about 17 Canadian geese long.
But hey, the Bolt is not built for speed. It's just
Brody Bolt.
yeah.
Bolt? You're
not-
telling me with a
it's-
name like Bolt, it's not fast.
It's not fast. It's not fast. For a 950, my 300 was almost faster than that bike.
I'd say no, torque wise, it's got way.
Oh
more
yeah, it's got
torque.
way more torque, but it
But
doesn't
it's-
have any speed.
yeah, it's
it
not a
tops
top.
out at 116. So
Oh, really?
yeah,
Well,
with the wind at my back too. Like that's all she had.
Your Ninja 300 was only like 114,
Yeah.
wasn't it? So
Almost as fast as a 950. Like, yeah, it's got a bunch of torque, but it's not built for speed.
We should get bolts and Yamaha inviters.
yeah, I want to touch on the inviters.
Yeah.
We talked about those motoing today.
God, it would be sweet. We could ride every weekend through the year.
The whole year,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, I think we could.
I'll be damned.
But I think we'd have to get some 3-wheelers for intermediate springtime.
There's a reason they banned 3-wheelers.
Yeah, I know.
They're dangerous.
Yeah, so is going 115 across the lake.
I'd say even just recreationally riding a 3-wheeler is more dangerous than that.
You can like go anywhere you want though
Okay.
on a 3-wheeler.
Brody,
You can make them
make sure I'm Bluetooth here.
Yeah, well, I think you are.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Okay.
You want me to
Calling
unpair?
Taylor Bunke. We might get Taylor. We might get Emily. We don't know.
Don't give out that phone number.
Oh, if it, yeah, I could turn it down. Quick draw.
Hello, Gunner.
Hey, Taylor. How's it going?
Oh, it's going pretty good. How are you guys?
Oh, pretty good. Just BSing in the garage here again. Some Shop Talk podcast going on.
Emily told us to call you.
Oh, I got to be the test dummy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Because yeah, we're organizing it with Emily, and she's at the end. She's like, "Call Taylor."
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, her phone's almost dead.
Oh, okay, okay. So you guys are sitting in a New York airport right now, or what?
Well, not quite. We're trying to get some chicken wings before we head to the airport.
What airport are you flying out of?
We're flying out of Buffalo.
Okay.
What kind of chicken wings?
Well, rumor has it that the chicken wing was invented here in Buffalo. So we're like, well, if that's the case, we got to go check it out. We got to see,
Yeah.
must be good at it.
True.
Yeah.
So you guys spent the weekend at the Vintage National. Where was it at again?
Dunkirk.
It was in Dunkirk, New York.
Huh.
Yep.
Your first time going to a Vintage National show, Taylor, or had you been to one before?
This is my first time being this far east
Oh, really?
ever. Like I've never been over here. But yeah, on that same note, first vintage show, Vintage National show. It was pretty dang cool. There's a lot of cool pieces out here, and a lot of interesting people. Like got to meet a lot of obviously from out east, people that I haven't ever really met before. A little different than heydays. Like I'm used to doing the heydays thing, and we see a lot of the same faces and same groups of people. And yeah, we met people from Maine, from Boston, from Vermont. There was a lot of different people that came through and said hi. That was pretty neat.
Did you get to meet the other Grover brother?
Oh yeah, I did. Spotted him coming from a mile away.
He's a lot uglier and a lot dumber, huh?
Oh my gosh.
He's faster though.
one of the only Minnesotans out there. One of the few.
Very cool.
Yeah, he was telling Kyle you bought some old VHS. Sorry, VHS tapes.
Yeah, Emily and I scored. We found 9 VHS tapes.
Do you know
and
what
they were? Oh, I've got what was it? The 19th anniversary, 20th and 21st. No, 20, 21, and 22 of Jackson Hole Hill Climb.
Ooh, that's
I've
cool.
got a 2000 Polaris Racing video. There's an Articat one that we found. There was, what was the Extreme Sledder? There's a couple in there that I saw. I was like, I'm pretty sure I had this. Like, I remember seeing it when I was younger. And the more we dug, we're like, this is nuts. The guy had no idea what he had. He's like, yeah, it's just been in my basement, and they're all wrapped in plastic still.
Oh, geez.
That's sweet.
How was the swap side of it? Was it as big as you thought, or small, or?
It was more than I thought. I wasn't expecting the swap to be as big as it was. Obviously it wasn't heydays, but there was quite a bit of stuff. There were, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 different booths that had magazines, like Snow Goers and Snow Weeks, and just totes of that stuff.
God dang it. I told my brother to keep an eye out for that stuff. And you think
It looked
Oh,
like,
your brother missed out.
oh, it looked like Emily snagged them all up then.
Yeah, she bought a whole box of them.
God dang it.
Oh, man. What about, did you guys bring anything out there, or you just came out there just for, just because?
Yeah, we didn't bring anything out aside from some bags. It was kind of a last minute decision to make the trip out. So we loaded up a duffel bag with some hats and shirts and stickers and made our way over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, on our last episode, Brody was wearing the Bunke shirt. So
Represent.
Yep, had to.
Yep. Well, we did get more cups, so Gunner, we don't feel left out. We've got more steel cups.
All right. Yeah, I'll get mine. Brody, have you washed those ones
No,
yet?
I haven't washed those. They're probably getting bad.
Did you see anything that caught your eye out there, Taylor? If you wanted to start collecting an old sled or building an old sled?
It looks like a lot of work. There's a lot of cool stuff out here. A lot of skidoos, which is cool. A lot of old skidoos. But yeah, I don't think
straight north.
I don't think I'm ready. Yeah, I don't think it's too far. I don't think I'm ready to dive into the vintage stuff yet. I don't have the bandwidth to keep modern snowmobiles and the vintage snowmobiles going.
I don't know. We do it, Taylor. It just adds a lot more stress and just older parts, and it's fun though.
Different race events and
yeah.
What I do want to get into is the one longer stuff.
Yeah,
like
I sent you that freaking video.
Yeah, of like 100 one longers. Just
it looked like the
off.
Sioux taken off.
Yep,
it was sweet.
That looks pretty.
That
fun.
would be wild.
So if they have an inviter class, a Yamaha inviter class, that's what we got to do.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty awesome.
So was it just you and your dad and Emily that made it out there?
Yeah, it was us 3 that made it out. Tried to talk Bowen to come in, but he had farm work to do. We couldn't quite pull him away from the field.
Sure.
Yeah, we made the trip out, and it was really good we had Emily with because she captured a lot of good stuff. So keep your eyes open for shorts and a vlog to come out on our trip.
Did anybody have any crazy stories they came up to your dad with? Like, I was at the Sioux in 02 or when you won it, or any crazy?
Actually, I met a guy that was from Sault Ste. Marie and raced it in 2010. He actually bought one of Cataract sleds and went and raced it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a lot of unique people out there. I'm gonna have to cut you guys short. Our food just showed up, so I'm gonna have to eat quick and run to the airport. So
no, that's fine, Taylor.
We'll have to catch up later on our adventures out east.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. We appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Chat later, guys.
Yeah, we'll see ya.
Bye.
I wanted to ask him if it was like an overwhelming amount of stuff for them guys, because like supposedly there was 500 entries.
Oh, really?
At the show, yeah.
How many were in Duluth last year?
I'd say probably close to that.
Oh, really?
Maybe, something like that.
Okay. Do you think there's the same amount of the same sleds that people had in Duluth go out all the way out to there?
I'm sure there's a few, because it's like a traveling event. You know, it's in a different city every year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there's like bandwagon people that do it every year.
That's their
thing.
Yeah, sure.
Probably, because it's like, if you win a national show, that's pretty sweet.
Sure. It's almost like a car show then.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of it that way.
Yeah, this is exactly what it is. Joel Steffen from Bemidji usually goes, but I don't know if he would go to New York. I'm not sure.
That'd be
He's got some nice stuff. He's won at nationals a couple times, I think.
Where do they go? Do they just go New York, Minnesota, and go back and forth, or what?
So the year before Duluth, it was supposed to be in Wyoming, but then it got canceled for some reason.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it goes all across country. Anywhere there's like a big snowmobile town.
Sure.
So like that's, they would never have one in like Boston or anything like that, because it's not a snowmobile
Florida?
town. Yeah, probably not.
Yeah,
There's not
probably.
many snowmobile people out there.
No.
But how is Florida so good at ice hockey though?
Yeah, that's one thing that baffles me. Who was it on Joe Rogan? Or maybe it wasn't Joe Rogan. It was something like, it was on the Bertcast. They're like, people don't know that there's hockey rinks in Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know that, brother?
I didn't. Well, I didn't know the Florida hockey team was good.
The Florida
yeah.
Panthers.
Yeah.
They're
That's
on
a good
their way
hockey
to,
team?
They're on their way to winning the Stanley Cup right now.
And
I had no idea.
Tampa Bay Lightning won it not too many years ago.
Yeah. Against the Canadians, the Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah. With Connor McDavid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know him?
No, not at all. I don't know one hockey player's name at all.
TJ Oshie just retired.
Yeah.
You know TJ Oshie?
Nope, not at all.
He's from Warroad.
That's
Played in the
cool.
league for 14 years. Was
Yeah.
it? Something like that.
Okay, yeah, that's
Alex
cool.
Ovechkin.
TJ Oshie's the dude who won the fucking Olympics in a shootout.
I don't care.
You know what a shootout is?
Yeah, it's like when the guy just goes against the goalie or by himself.
After
whatever.
they tied the game and went in double overtime, so they did 2 periods of overtime, and then it comes down to a shootout. So
You just
whoever
one
wins
and
the
done.
shootout. Well, I think it's an odd number of guys, and whoever wins the shootout, that's who wins the game. Imagine playing your ass off for like 2 hours, and then it comes down to a shootout. That would suck. But I suppose it's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How else do you keep playing longer? Just play forever until someone scores, or what?
I don't know. That'd be good battle royale. Mm-hmm. No minutes on the clock, no stops, just go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And no
No referee calls or nothing.
Yeah, just straight
and
up.
no swapping players either.
Yeah, just one line.
The same people out there, they just got to go until they score.
One line of offense, one line of defense, and one goalie. Just keep playing.
Yep. That'd be cool. Yeah.
That's
What did
true.
so you talked to Colin a little bit? He didn't want to call in tonight, or
I don't know. He probably had something to say, but it would be cool. It'd be cooler to talk to Taylor and Emily a little bit. You know.
I know Emily just backed out on us. I guess phone is dead. Just
you
kidding.
calling her a liar?
Just kidding.
Jesus Christ.
Just kidding, Emily. What did so Colin? He bought it like a old Team Arctic
Snow flap.
snow flap.
And a Firecat windshield to replace that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because that one got a little busted up.
Yeah.
Pine Lake. Remember when he
Yep.
fell over
Oh, yeah.
in front of everybody?
Yeah.
That was so funny, wasn't it? How embarrassing.
Oh, yeah. That is embarrassing. Yeah.
But so one thing we talked about in the garage before we got here is these old Yamahas
Yeah.
that he sent us a picture of. There's 2 or 3 of them set up, and Colin actually has one.
Yeah, they're called the Yamaha Inviter.
It looks like the goofiest snowmobile you'd ever seen, Brody.
I don't even know what it looks like.
It's the Yamaha Bolt of snowmobiles.
It's got its handlebars come way up and swoop way down, so you're like this almost.
They're like, imagine what an X-Wing fighter from Star Wars. Imagine trying to fly one of them. That's about what it's like. The handlebars are in the shape of like a butterfly. I'd say, something like
no,
that.
I've seen older snowmobiles with the handlebars
They're
like
like that.
Yeah.
And the throttle.
Why?
Yep. The throttle is your index finger.
Oh, that's on the
Yep,
outside.
and you go bum bum bum. That's it.
It's a 300 single.
300
Wow.
single cylinder, liquid cooled. Real goofy.
Yeah.
But it's got a backrest, and your feet go way up on the inside of it. Yeah. See where the feet are at?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that lady looks comfortable.
That
How-
does look comfy.
How fun would that be?
It is like you're almost sitting in a cockpit. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You
yeah,
just-
like an X.
Like a recliner
yeah,
almost.
yeah. Like,
yeah. And the windshield goes way over your head, so you don't ever get cold. How fun would that be to get a few of them bad boys?
I feel like those would be hard to race.
No, just ride. Go on
Okay,
trail
yeah.
rides.
Trail rides would be fine, but
I'd never seen one before until Colin sent me a Snapchat of it this past winter.
You'll have to ride that one. that we
Yeah,
got.
I'd love to ride it. We'll have to. What other goofy ones?
I think we topped it out at 53 miles an hour.
Really?
Yeah.
down Radar Hill with the wind.
No, this was on Collins Gravel Road, Glare Ice. Started at the top of a little hump in
Yeah.
the road and rode it past the driveway. Yeah, 53.
53, that's all she's got.
It's about how fast Brody's bolt went today.
Pretty much, yeah. I hit 100.
Oh, did you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, don't you know?
Oh, yeah. I had to.
After you got gapped up.
After that 450 kicked my ass, yeah.
You fucking to me. Just pegs it.
Just holds it wide open all the way into town.
Right into the Lost River.
That's exactly what he did. All the way to the corner.
No, that corner's sketchy. There's always gravel there. There's
Yeah.
so much gravel
No,
in that corner. I
yeah.
hate going around that one.
It always it surprises the heck out of me when you see videos of people like just trying to lean on like public roads. Where it's like,
Oh, it's sketchy.
oh man, you don't know what kind of sand or gravel.
Grass clippings.
Yeah. There's a guy. So Bubba Ness posted this on his Snapchat and on
yeah.
Facebook this morning. That there's a guy. He walked past Bubba's mom and dad's house. He's walking from the northwest angle to the Keys of Florida.
Holy crap. And he walked past his house.
He walked past our house even
Yeah?
too
Yeah.
today.
Just taking back roads?
Well, if you come from the northwest angle, I guess you would kind of come down. He told Bubba he slept north of Gully, and the wood ticks were really bad. It's like, no shit.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
shit.
And this morning the mosquitoes were really bad. It's like,
Yeah.
No shit.
Start running.
No, he's pushing this big freaking wagon.
All the way to the Florida Keys.
Yeah.
How long is it going to take him?
On
God.
Bubba's thing, it said that he'd hope to be there by
September?
Do
you need glasses?
February.
February?
So hopefully he'll be farther down south during the
It's
winter.
3,400 miles, and he thinks he's going to go through 11 pairs of shoes.
I was going to say, I hope he brought more shoes. Oh, geez, it's a big cart.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, does he sleep in that? Or he's got like a tent in there, I bet.
I guess I'd have no idea.
But he walked, mom
he
and
walked
dad.
right past mom and dad.
Mom and dad even saw him.
I seen him too. It was,
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going home. I
That's
was
cool.
coming over the hill right there, on top of the hill.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say you probably could get there by September, but the amount of people that are going to stop and ask what he's doing.
That's why it's going to take until February.
He's probably counted that in.
So you had a funny thought of we should go kidnap him and bring him in here and talk to him on the show.
Yeah.
I'm like, that could go one of two ways. Either he's a genius, really cool to talk to, or a real quiet loner.
Simple.
Yes, yeah, like a Forrest Gump type. And it just would not be good for radio.
I was running.
Maybe that would be good for radio too. I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, that is cool though.
So yeah, this was kind of a.
It's Vintage National
Well,
weekends,
if
and
you
none
didn't
of
hurt
us
yourself.
were there.
And if you didn't hurt yourself.
Yeah, then we would have talked.
Yeah, we would have had
scrambles.
hair scrambles.
Favorite vintage sled?
What is vintage?
Let's say 85 and older.
Oh my! I don't even know a sled.
Just think of one that looks cool. Explain to me one that you think is cool.
Well,
LT gray.
What looks cool, and like what I would want to ride and just have something to ride or store on a shelf are two different things. Probably like a 79 Snow Pro. That'd be my looks cool.
Does that look pretty cool?
I don't know what looks cool, but it'd be the most.
You don't think an 81 LT Gray looks cool?
Yeah, sure.
It's the coolest freaking thing you've ever seen.
Oh, I had a message. It made me think of it here. Go on with your conversation there, Brody.
What conversation? I really don't have a conversation.
You like LT Grays?
Yeah, I've never rode one. And you guys, yeah, like I do think they look kind of cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I'm not gonna ride one at the Ditch Banger. I know that.
That would be sweet.
No, I'm not even gonna say that.
So I had a message on Facebook this past week asking about some sled setup stuff.
Hold on, we almost got Brody to do the Ditch Banger on an LT Gray.
There was what about that LT Gray I sent you? It had a 440 motor in it, a 440 liquid.
You sent? Yeah, that's what LT Grays are.
Well, no, like a 440 liquid out of like a 97.
Oh, really?
ZR4.
You sent me an LT Gray with a.
I'm pretty sure. Maybe I jumped it. But Kyle.
Oh, it's a 440 fan.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind then. That's dumb.
Yeah. See,
Oh, I guess I didn't look at all the pictures.
we want liquids.
Yeah,
Power.
for sure.
Power.
For sure.
Power, baby.
A Carter Martin from the East Coast. He asked me a few questions and he said, also, Kyle needs to get with the program. It's all about the Pantera life. Have an 81 Pantera 500. Thing is fast AF. Nice brown leather seat. LT Grays are for the birds.
Yeah, dude. What I grew up riding, 81 Pantera. If you go back to the episode where we talk about our 3 favorite sleds,
Yeah.
or top 5, one of them was an 81 Pantera.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what I told him. I said, between him and his brother, they probably have an 81 Pantera.
We got rid of it, but yeah, I put the miles on one of them things.
Huh.
Yep, 500 single carb. Yeah.
Fast.
No. If you think that thing's fast, Brody's Bolt is. Yeah. No, they're not fast, but they are sweet.
See? Yeah.
They got a big tall windshield on them and their factory brown tint, you know?
Yeah.
One time I think I was crossing a tar road and I had carbides on it. Frickin' stopped me dead cross the road. I folded that frickin' tall windshield in half. And it come back. There's some stress cracks, but yeah. Sent me right through the frickin' windshield. It's over your head, you know? So just straight through it.
Didn't Dad say that on his episode we did with him? He had an old Skidoo that he went right through the windshield on.
I think so, yeah.
That's fun.
It's fun.
No, it's like going through the windshield is one thing, but then you usually end up like hitting your like knee right on the handlebar
Yeah.
or something. Yeah. That's what usually hurts the most. What hurts?
Little rascal? Little rascal in you today? But yeah, no, yeah, 81 Panteras are sweet. I'd say my favorite year Pantera is 85 because they're an LT gray. They're the same thing as an LT gray.
Yeah. It does make them better.
Yeah.
I guess.
So yeah, we'll
I had another thing. How long have you been going, Brody?
35 minutes.
Oh God. Me and Dad had this idea like 3 years ago now, of before we had these 2 bad winters, of because we trail ride almost every day during the winter. If we did like some guided trail rides, if people would pay for that, because if it'd be cool to do, like to go on. If somebody wanted to go on a big long ride, we could easily do 300 miles in a day.
Yeah.
Or we could go from Gonvick, Bemidji, Washkiss, Foretown, Grigla, Gully home. That'd be a pretty damn good ride.
Yeah.
So we could do that one, or we could do all the local spots of Gonvick, Gully, Trail, Pine Lake, Leonard, back.
Just make the loop.
Make the loop.
Yeah.
Make our usual loop. So I had that idea the other day of like, maybe me and Dad could guide trail rides.
Yeah. Well, yeah, people do it.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just not around here and not on.
do the loop, as we say.
Yeah, not on the loop.
Do the usual loop. So yeah, if somebody was interested in that, I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, it is an idea.
Me and
it's
Nate,
not that.
Nate and Dad did that Washkish loop a couple times, and it was really fun. Stop up at Foretown.
Yep. But no, it's not a wild, dumb idea.
No.
No.
But what do you charge people? Like
I have no-
7,000?
No.
$5 grand.
$5 grand.
$5 grand.
For 300 miles.
Bring your own sled. Yeah.
No. $100. Who knows?
Yeah.
I have to calculate it out. Maybe it's something we'll do this winter if
Yeah.
we get a bunch of snow.
That'd be sweet.
If you get snow. Yeah.
How cool would it be to get snow? Remember when we had snow?
That was pimp, wasn't it? I remember riding.
It is weird having no snow.
Yeah. Haven't hardly.
Brody, we gonna get you on a trail ride sometime?
If there's snow,
What are you gonna ride?
they got how many sleds are over at Mom and Dad's? 17. I'll just pick one of those.
I think we're up to 12 or 13 now.
Give him the inviter.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go. Strap a GoPro to him and everything.
Yeah. You don't even have to lift for the corners.
No, you're going so slow it doesn't even matter.
Like the bull.
Yeah, pretty much like the boat. Yeah,
That's why you can hold it to the corner.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't give a shit. It's slow. I know. It's not built for speed. It just looks cool, and it sounds good. So I'll take it.
You'll have all those Harley guys commenting now, like, brother.
It's just like the 81 Pantera comment.
Yeah, exactly. It's slow, but it's still cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing as an 81. That is the 81 Pantera. The yeah, I suppose.
What the?
I don't. Sorry to the fans here. We had
To be honest, I think they're just happy to listen to. We could talk about anything, I think, and they think it's a nice show.
You think so?
Yeah.
No, like no.
Some of the fans, they don't care what we talk about.
Some
Yeah.
listeners, yes, but some are very. If you've listened this far in, the YouTube analytics show that 50% of you are not subscribed. You're just here listening. You're not subscribed.
Yeah.
Smash that subscribe button. It helps the channel grow. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
And the
What
more
did I say?
Appreciate.
Appreciate.
You said appreciate.
Appreciate it.
depreciate.
All right, we'll cut this one off, and then we're gonna jump into a rereadable. I gotta dig through and see which one I want to read.
Yeah, you dig through here a little bit, bro. Brody.
Are we going just? What do you mean cut off?
Well, we're gonna stop and start again for episode 1 of Shop Talk Rereadable.
So the podcast is gonna be 40 minutes long.
I guess so. Unless we give Pauly V a call.
Well, you said you got to get out of here in an hour.
Yeah. Well, no. I thought this episode an hour, rereadable, 20 minutes,
Sure.
give or take.
I think I got it. I think we got it.
Oh, what, you read the whole book already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife reads a whole book.
He's a
fast.
speed reader.
No, there's some key points in here.
Yeah.
Yep. I think we'll read this one.
What is it? Give us a preview, Kyle. What are we?
Oh, so yes, it's like if you're listening now, what to expect for
On Thursday. Yeah.
We're going to talk about Jesse Strag winning in Canterbury in '98. Kirk Hibbert was there. Corey Davidson was there.
What's the year on the Snow Week here is March 2nd, 1998.
Yep.
It's volume 25, number 15.
Yep.
And then so I'm going to take pictures of every page and then post that on the Facebook page too.
Yeah.
So follow along. Jesse Strag was unstoppable.
What does it say? Superfly? What does it say, Kyle?
Superfly, Strag strikes gold with sweep at Canterbury. That's pretty hard to say.
This is not a good idea. This is not a good idea.
First look at the 1999 Skidoos. We've seen those.
Is that the Marlboro Man on the back?
Yeah,
No, it's Chevy truck.
Chevrolet.
Damn, that's not as
So-
cool.
Is that the back of the magazine? Like
Yes.
that? It doesn't seem like a finished product for the back page of a magazine.
Cowboys' butts drive me nuts.
Is that what it says?
Yes, that's the Chevy ad.
Well, hey, you know. Chevy.
Brody, give the fans a good movie recommendation
I haven't.
that would fit our fan base. Not one of your goofy.
See, all I watch
sci-fi
are
movies.
all I watch are weird movies.
There's this one old snowmobile movie that's I think it's called The Race to Winnipeg. Guy gets out of Vietnam and flies home to like somewhere. I think it's in Thief River or something like that, around the area. And then he has a 71 EXT that he used to race before the war, or something
Yeah.
like that. And then gets home from the war and comes home and does a race on it, and it's not that fast.
Really?
Yep. And then he goes and buys a 75Z, and he goes tries to go to Winnipeg to race the 500.
What is it called?
I think it's called The Race to Winnipeg.
Well, yeah, you got to look that up.
It's
Yeah.
an old movie. It's from 75.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
pretty neat. There's a lot of familiar stuff in there.
That's nice.
It's pretty cool. You should watch it.
I'm interested.
It's a 70s movie.
Oh, well, yeah.
What do you expect?
The Winnipeg Run.
The Winnipeg Run.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's cool. What can you watch it on? Does it say?
I think I watched it on Amazon, something like that. I had to buy it.
Yeah, have to rent it. That's one thing cool about like Xbox and the PS5. You can rent any movie.
Yeah.
Any movie it doesn't have to be on any streaming platform, and it's just you can go to any movie and just rent it for.
You watch the Snowball Express?
No,
That's an old snowmobile movie. Disney
Yeah.
movie.
it's a Disney movie.
It's on Disney Plus.
Really?
Yep, Snowball Express. They at the end of the movie, there's a snowmobile race. Like that's what they're building up to the whole movie.
Yeah.
and then they race a sled,
What's the race like? Like a snowcross or
cross country.
cross country?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in West Yellowstone, I believe.
That's cool. Are you,
I'm reading
you watching the movie
No,
right now, or
I'm
what?
reading the
The reviews.
just the
Description?
Yeah, the description.
What's it say?
Randy something has been institutionalized for several years after suffering from
PTSD.
PTSD. Wow,
fuck.
we are going to do terrible at rereadables.
Yeah, this is bad.
From fighting in Vietnam. His doctor, blank, feels that he is ready to go back out into the real world, But most Kyle keeps giving Brody weird looks here.
Because it's funny.
Go back into the real world. Now you made me lose my spot.
I was running.
And to continue to take his medications, which Randy refuses to do. He travels back to his hometown in northern Minnesota, but obtaining a steady income has been tough. So he participates in a local snowmobile race that offers a cash prize. He does well enough to compel himself to travel to Canada to take part in a race called the Winnipeg Run, which runs from Manitoba to St. Paul. But he prepares for the competition. His mental problems return.
See? Yeah. It's a little weird, but
Well, the whole Vietnam part of it makes it, that much better
It's
almost.
from 1972.
Damn, 72.
An hour and 20-minute
no
movie.
way. I don't think it's from 72 because then
It was released in 72.
I think he buys a 75Z to race. Show me the sleds.
I don't know.
I thought he bought a 75Z, but maybe it's a 72 EXT.
You might just be wrong.
No, I could have swore it's a 75Z.
I don't know, man. I can't find it. That was like literally the only thing I can find on it. Otherwise, it keeps talking about this Iron Will, this Disney sled dog race.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's another thing. Sled dog racing.
You going to get into it?
No, but
Oh,
god damn, is that interesting.
we just got another dog, Winnie, a little 6-week-old yellow lab. 6 weeks is too young
Yeah.
to give it away.
Yeah.
Because the guy the breeder guy, he's going on a fishing tournament or fishing trip or something, so he wanted him gone, or else he'd wait another week or two or something.
You'd feed them to birds or something.
So yeah, we got Winnie, and I had Pauly V message me. He's like, "What happened to Stella?" I was like, "Well, we just got Stella a little sister." So
She moved to the farm.
yeah, old Yeller.
She went up north to live on the farm with.
So now the story's turning into where the red fern grows, where there's two dogs.
Yes.
Not sure I follow.
You've never seen the red...
Where the red fern grows?
No,
Oh,
The coon
dude.
dogs?
The coon dogs.
No.
They're great dogs.
no, can't say I do.
That's a good movie too.
You want to know
Good
how
book.
I know you don't got that dog in you? Because you don't know where the red fern grows.
Spoiler alert, how the hell do they die again? Do they freeze to death?
I thought,
They're chasing something up a tree.
yeah, I thought they got mauled by a bear or something.
Is it a bear?
Something like that. Old Yeller, he has to shoot her. doesn't
Well,
he?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what the old Yeller saying comes from.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert again, yeah.
I think we had to watch that show in like 5th grade.
Where the
It was
red fern
probably-
grows?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think,
Probably too young.
yeah, maybe, honestly. Thinking back on it, yeah. That could have been like a 8th grade movie, yeah.
But so yeah, what else do we got? What else do we got coming up here, Kyle? What's the rest of this? So summer is starting here next week.
I got chocked full.
The
No,
start of the summer.
Katie has a chock full summer. I have no plans.
Nice.
I've been listening to, I've been working on the Mustang, listening to a lot of Whitesnake and Rat.
Billy Idol.
No. Def Leppard.
Yeah, Def Leppard's good.
Anytime I work on that, turn on Z99.
94 won the Falls.
No, Z99. Bemidji Classic Lark.
Oh,
Yeah.
not 105.3.
You don't have any old cassettes you could play?
Oh, that would be pimp.
Yeah.
No, it's got a CD player. I should find some
Oh.
CDs. Yeah.
I got some. What do I got? I got some Def Leppard CDs.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I just need one.
Just need one.
Yeah.
That's
Just Hysteria on
Yeah.
repeat.
Yeah. We'll go whip shitties.
That does sound like a good time.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. When's the Fox Body going to be pulling up to the podcast here?
I don't know. We'll see. Maybe sometime this summer. I can only drive it when I'm alone because it's just got 2 seats, you know. Took the rear seat out of it.
For speed.
Make it go faster.
No, it just looks a ton better with no rear seat. with the delete.
And you also took the seatbelts out to make it go faster.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
put different seatbelts.
5-point harnesses.
No, they're belts. They're like belts.
What do you mean?
They're seatbelts.
Oh,
yeah. They're not 5-point harness.
But going like this and saying belts,
Yeah.
I don't.
We were going along with the speed.
No, I'm gonna change out the seatbelts. I think.
For what?
Well, just a lap belt.
Shoelaces?
Yeah, just a normal lap belt. You know.
That's a strap.
Yeah, just one that goes all the way across, and then click, 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 click.
Locks both the passenger and driver in.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would work just fine.
It would too. Oh my god.
That would be pimp.
But yeah, episode 76 here. Kind of just.
Well, next we get Brady Deerdahl in here.
We're shooting for Brady. If he turns us down, it's going to be
Might be the end of the podcast. Who knows?
tough.
We're gonna go there.
We got to try to do something.
Yeah,
We'll set up in the Deerdahl construction shop.
yeah.
I'll sweep and clean up in there.
We got to put up some like curtains though. The echo might be aggressive.
Well, all right, Vintage National.
What do we do, Kyle? Like, we wanted to do an episode, so it's kind of thrown together.
That's fine.
Smorgasbord.
What are we at? 51 minutes. That's
51 minutes. I was thinking the other day when I was mowing that I should get a clock in here.
We've talked about.
We've talked about
good. Oh,
getting
we
a clock.
could get like a retro Articat clock or something like that. They have Articat clocks.
I've seen those on Marketplace, but people think they're absurdly expensive.
Yeah.
I was thinking about just going to Walmart and getting a clock, chucking it up on the
We got a
wall.
Pokemon clock we can use.
Ooh, that's
I
not,
use it in
not
my
cool.
basement though when I'm working out, so I know
Yeah.
what time it is.
See, I don't know if I'd want a clock in here. It'd be kind of like
You wanted one.
I did. I brought it up before, but then I second thought myself. I was
Would be sweet to get an Articat clock.
like, we should paint this corner of Brody's garage.
Just black or what?
What's a good podcast do? We could put foam up.
Where? There's no space on the walls for
You just
foam
glue
to go.
it to the walls.
Move everything an inch away from the wall.
And then we need those hexagon lights on the
Yeah.
ceiling,
So those circle lights, that make your eyes pop.
like a ring light.
Yeah, ring lights.
Yeah.
So our eyes are popping. That'd be pimp.
We never look
We're
at the
not-
camera
we're
though.
not close enough to it too, unless we had.
Move it closer. We'll get individual cameras right here, and then anytime, just like Joe Rogan, anytime anybody talks,
Yeah.
it'll switch.
Hire an editor.
Yeah. Do they edit like that, or do they have some platform when anytime anybody's talking?
No,
Jamie. Jamie is the one in control of
And he's
everything. He's
switching
going
it.
back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not doing that shit.
Brody.
I guess I could.
You're demoted to on the podcast to just behind the scenes.
I'm okay with that.
You just have to.
Yeah, I would be okay with that.
Really?
Yeah.
And and
I'd still have like a mic, but I wouldn't be.
are we gonna do it where we have 3 cameras?
No, I've thought about. I have 2 GoPros. I've thought about.
I have another one too,
So,
so we're good.
We could do it.
no, I thought about it, but it'd be just way too much.
That'd be 3
Yeah.
chips, and then you'd have to edit all that,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah. It'd be way too much work on my end, and I don't want to do that.
The single cam is fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At
Were
least
gonna
we got
get a new
video.
camera.
Huh?
Were we gonna get a new camera?
We talked about that too. Yeah, getting an actual camera.
Yeah. Whenever the GoPro screws up on us again, then I'll probably be mad enough at
Look
that
into
point in
it?
time to
Look
actually
into it, yeah.
go buy one. Then
I wonder what's a good camera.
we need people to buy some SHOPTALK merch so we can afford to go buy a new camera.
And then we can have the tick, 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 switch.
No, probably wouldn't do that either.
I don't know.
I don't think it needs it.
But yeah, summer is approaching fast. Heydays is coming up quick.
What
We're
day
at-
is
It's less
Heydays?
than 100 days away.
Oh, it's been less than 100 days for a long time.
September something,
11th.
maybe. Could be.
6th and 7th.
You got anything going on that weekend, Brody?
I think the tournament might be the week after, so I might be able to do both this year.
83 days away.
If it's not, I'm not going.
We're gonna have a banner this year.
Yep, banner, and we should get a flag.
Flag, like a pirate flag.
Yep. Put it way up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
That way they know where we're at.
At Brady's sidekick booth.
Yep, and then you just look for the flag. How are we gonna get it up there though?
A flagpole?
A PVC pipe?
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, we could just keep adding on and lifting it up, add on. Yeah, We could put that thing 50 feet in the air.
We're gonna reach. What do they call that line where the
FAA line.
Yeah, where you can't fly above it.
That's like 400 feet, I think.
You'll have to put a light on the top of it.
Yeah.
So planes don't hit it.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Episode 76 here. If you've made it this far, you're a true fan. We appreciate you.
Very much
sleds
appreciate
are we
it.
gonna put on display at Brady's?
I think I told him, I said I should bring my that O2 ZR600 I have.
Yeah.
Because you can fit the steering post through like normal, and it fits nice, works really
That's
good.
good advertising for older sleds.
Yeah. Because it seems like when he brought Jody's Rev last year,
A lot of people
like
looked at
the
that.
older sleds just get more looks, it seems like, than just another ordinary RMK or Procross. Like my 4-stroke, people were talking to me about that just because it has a sticker kit on it. Like, I guess it looks like race sled, but I think that O2 ZR600 would get some people looking at it.
I think so.
Yeah, if he wants to use the 25, he can.
I got a 25 now too,
I know. Mine's cooler.
brand new.
Mine's cooler.
How so?
It's the same thing.
Well, you can have cooler stickers on it. Jeff Gordon style, you know.
He's got 4 seasons contracting. Shout out Jason Killen.
Yeah, and then what else do I got on there? Jag Body Shop.
Yep.
VS3.
Oh, we didn't even do Woody's or VS3 today.
No.
We just
You were so gung-ho on this episode.
I was to
Yeah.
get started. Shout out Woody's Traction Products. Use code SHOPTALK10. Save yourself 10% off and free shipping. And shout out to VS3 Suspension.
VS3, he work on all shocks and floats and
Floats and bowls and, and jets. And
he'll do it.
Yeah, VS3 is currently in the woods of Nevis. Deep in the woods. Sweeping.
What a weird hunting moon.
if I got blisters after just that, I would be hurting if we did a hair scramble.
Well, we plan on doing the Detroit Lakes one.
Okay.
Okay, plan on doing that one.
Okay.
Because
Wear my
then
winter gloves so then I don't get blisters.
that's the one we'll have.
I feel like you get blisters worse if you got big gloves on.
Yeah. Okay. Episode 76. Thanks for hanging in there with us. Shop Talk Rereadables coming out on Thursday. Find it.
Hip-hop.
Hip-hop?
Hip-hop, yeah.
Thank you. Come again.
See ya.